Now it's time to talk about 1970s fashion trend. 1970 is an important time period of fashion. People are still using parts of characteristics of 1970s fashion now. So what do people wear and why at that time? In 1970s, disco music was a big part and played a role in fashion trend. They are glittery and sparkly, filled with metallics and sequins. They are high-waisted pants and neon colors in majority. We can see from the pictures. But to lead this fashion trend and to make all people wear like that, pop culture is really important. Social media was not born in 1970s, so celebrities in popular culture became the big point. People followed the celebrity in disco music. Bianca Jagger was one of the celebrity in 1970s fashion trend. She is a former actress and also a social and human rights advocate. Her films such as Trick or Treat in 1975, All You Need Is Cash in 1978, and The American Sexiest Company in 1979 were well known. And she was married to Mick Jagger, the lead singer of the Rolling Stones, so she was famous in 1970, and her clothes style was disco, so people followed her at that time. Sparkly and high-waisted pants became symbols of 1970s fashion trend. When internet wasn't too popular in the past decades, celebrities were really important to lead fashion trend. Now it's showtime. We prepared two sets of clothes in 1970s fashion trend for both males and females. For males, the top is a sparkly and neon color shirt and is high-waisted pants. For females, it's a disco-style dress. It is glittery and filled with sequins. Thank you, model Mr. B.
The fashion trends in 1980s have close connection with the history. The main fashion trend here is that with the rise in professional women and the British female prime minister power dressing came to the forefront, suits were beginning to be seen as a social wear and the sharp padded shoulders were a necessity creating a strong shape. Bright colors and neons one see on dresses made out of fabrics with oversized bold detailing, while bold prints were used on oversized T-shirts and dresses. Off-the-shoulder shirts, crop tops, rolled-up sleeves, matching socks, sweaters tied on the waist were all daily trends seen on women. Tight leather pants, stonewashed jeans, Levi's, and the corduroy pants were also seen as stylish. Another trend for younger women was to have the bra exposed. Madonna is one of the most famous person that has led the fashion trends. Whether she is wearing navel-bearing miniskirts, cone bras, or Gap jeans, Madonna has been a fashion leader since she became famous in the mid-1980s. Her chameleon-like ability to regularly transform her look reflects both the nature of fashion and her redefinition of femininity. Her styles have encompassed everything from punk to hip-hop, geisha, western, and military looks. Madonna has already nailed the colorful thrown-together urban look that would make her an icon for new generation of youngsters. Note the graffiti tee, hairball trainers, and the stepped-up bangles, just a few of her style staples. But from the second picture, Madonna's early style isn't always about risk-taking. In this intimate portrait, which was shot in 1988, the singer ever manages to make the most generic staples, a Brighton tee and a pair of blue jeans, her own. Another celebrity that has influence on the 80s fashion trend is Diana. During the 80s, Diana became more confident with her clothing. She started to wear international designers including Versace, Christian Lacroix, and Chanel. She embodied some of the iconic 80s style with big hair, shoulder pads, and glossy outfits. She wore up sharp-shouldered suits that show off her toned figure, and her puffball dress started out a trend. Not only a reflection of her impeccable taste, Fashion has become a vehicle for her to connect with people and even make a political statement. When she wasn't in a power suit or kicking back in sneakers, Diana was all about preppy separates, whether it was collecting the kids from school or enjoying a family day out. Mom's jeans, boots, and a blazer were the order of the day. The royal also wasn't immune to the charms of Western boots, another trend that is set to surge this season. From her fancy wedding gown to her little back revenge dress, Diana's fox makes up a large proportion of her famous looks. Her iconic pierced-crossed collars are echoed in the designs of the Moment dress brand.
In the early 1990s, several late 1980s fashion remained very stylish among both sexes. However, the popularity of grunge and alternative rock music helped bring the simple, grunge look to the mainstream by 1992. The anti-conformist approach to fashion led to the popularization of the casual chic look that include t-shirts, jeans, hoodies, and sneakers, a trend which continued into the 2000s. Additionally, fashion trends throughout the decade recycle styles from previous decades, notably from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. As one of the supermodels nowadays, Kate Moss was also one of the fashion icons in the 1990s. She's an English model and businesswoman, and her collaborations with Calvin Klein brought her to the fashion icon status. She's known for her wavish figure and role in size zero fashion. She received an award at the 2013 British Fashion Awards to acknowledge her contribution to fashion over 25 years. Kate Moss is also a contributing fashion editor for British Vogue. And here are some pictures of Kate Moss in her slip dresses. Slip dresses was also one of the fashion trends in the 1990s, where people like to dress as they're just wearing their underwear and they're going out, where it shows a simple and stylish fashion trend in the 1990s. Madonna was also one of the fashion icons in the 1990s. Madonna is a fashion icon for the ages, but one of her most memorable and most copied signature looks was the cone bra that Jean-Paul Gaultier designed for her Blonde Ambition tour in the 1990s. And here are some pictures of Madonna demonstrating the rock styles that were also very popular in the 1990s because of the influence from the rock and roll music. And on the right side, she's also demonstrating the slip dress style that we have mentioned previously that was also very popular in the 1990s.
In the 2000s, there's an increase of blended fashion trends that incorporate older vintage pieces with global styles. Many styles are heavily influenced from music genres like hip-hop or alternative music. There are many adaptations to fashion through the decade, but today I would like to shift focus onto one of the greatest fashion influences of young adults, Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton was born February 17, 1981, as a socialite and child to the founder of Hilton and Highland. As a teenager, Paris started her career as a model and worked under Trump model management, and with the use of social media, she quickly became New York's it girl. Paris Hilton's breakout role was starring on a reality TV show titled The Simple Life with Nicole Richie. Her contribution to reality TV has popularized this form of television into pop culture. She was able to reach her global fame status with her reality show as well as her sex tape titled One Night in Paris, which was leaked prior to the release of The Simple Life. With her increasing fame, Paris ventured into different businesses, including collabing with clothing lines, releasing her own perfume line, music, acting, and writing a New York's best-selling book. She also trademarked her signature catchphrase, "That's hot." Paris showcased a party girl heiress archetype, which was what made her so memorable. She's also known for being the original creator of being famous for being famous. She's the initial person to pave her way of branding and marketing her celebrity persona through followers, likes, and shares. Even Kim Kardashian used to work for Paris Hilton. Although her style wasn't the only phenomenon that occurred during this decade, she captured a memorable essence of what was mainstream in the 2000s.
Flex, yeah.
We're moving on to the current decade of 2010s to the present day. Celebrities are a huge influence in terms of fashion in pop culture. So we have celebrities like Kanye West, who's a big figure in the streetwear community in terms of fashion. You see he's wearing a lot of oversized flannels, slim-fitting pants, overcoats. He brings trends out like reverse layering, where you can see his shirt peek out from underneath his hoodie, and even just regular sweaters. And then you have people like Harry Styles, who started to popularize the Saint Laurent aesthetic, where you have Jodhpur boots or Chelsea boots with extremely skinny pants. And again, you also have that flowy top. In terms of women's fashion for the current decade, we have popular celebrities like Ariana Grande, who has been really into that boyfriend aesthetic lately, which is basically just oversized sweatshirts that look like you stole from your boyfriend. And so what have we seen so far exactly? We've seen a lot of oversized sweaters, flowy tops, form-fitting pants, form-fitting formal and casual wear, a lot of athleisure as well as vintage wear. And to achieve like these aesthetics, you can buy just oversized tops for your flowy top, or form-fitting jackets and trousers. You can buy track pants for the athleisure look, and you can wear them with running shoes, running sneakers. And for the vintage wear, you just wear more straight fitted pants and more washed out colored tops, and you cuff the jeans, so that way you can achieve the more vintage aesthetic. Here you can see a lot of Saint Laurent aesthetic with the flowy top, the very slim fitting pants, the distressing, the boots that lie between casual and formal. And for females, you see a lot of athleisure, again, the boyfriend aesthetic, and a lot of oversized clothing, comfy wear in general. And then here you see this guy, he's wearing a flannel to help with the flowy aesthetic, a little bit of layering. On the left, you see that he's wearing a slightly oversized sweater as well as slim fitting pants.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the